In this video, we're going to talk about hand stretches for violinists because they are really important. So let's do this. Go. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe. I think it's really important that you know when I release videos, and just hitting that subscribe buttons just helps to get that YouTube algorithm on my side. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the biggest complaint that we get in, our beginner violin Facebook group, let's just call it that. It's our Facebook group that we all gather in. There's like 6,000 people in there. The one thing that we all talk about is that left hand hold. How can we really get that good, tunnel under our fingers when we have, like, maybe we don't have piano hands, maybe we don't have hands that are designed for violin. So what can we do? And of course, like, the natural response for everybody is you need to, one, give yourself time, and number two is to stretch your hands. So in this video, I wanted to take that moment to show you some of the stretches I use to be able to get my hand to be able to reach right over to that G string and be able to play comfortably in that G string with, like, a reasonably muscular forearm. So I'll just put my violin down for a second. So first thing you should know about me is, like, I'm all palm. I have these massive fucking palms and these tiny fingers. Actually, that's not even true. I have normal size palms and tiny fingers. So I just have, like, small hands for a violinist, and particularly short fingers. So if you're like me and you are a beginner and you're really hating on your hand structure, I want to say, first of all, just, like, you will get there. But this is the stretch that I do all the time, okay? Is that let me just face this way is probably easier, okay? Is that I basically point my palm towards my hand and I push down like this. So it puts pressure. I'm trying to see if I can actually bring up. You can really kind of see it here. You can kind of see, I'm just so white. You can kind of see the stress there. You can see that muscle. So that's one of my biggest issues when I first playing, was this muscle here was so tight because I was spending a lot of time doing physical activity at work and I couldn't really bring my hand right around. So I put pressure on like that. And then to further the stretch, it's actually quite hard to do it when you're putting pressure down, is that I try to roll my hand in like that as well. So I do that. And you got to be careful, guys. It's really painful. If you have a developed forearm muscle, it's going to be very, very painful. So just got to get that finger just flexing. You can use your thumb, okay? And of course, when you stretch something on this side, you're going to need to stretch this side as well. So you want to reverse it by doing that, okay? And that'll stretch the bottom part of your forearm, the underneath part of your forearm, okay? And then shake it out. Just try to always, when you can, just shake it out, bring it below your heart, let the blood go back into your hands, and just do it again. Okay, again, you're just trying to gently bring that finger under. Don't overdo it because it will hurt. It stings. Okay, and the same, just stretch it out that way. Okay, so the next one I normally do is, like, I like to flex my fingers out as well. So yeah, trying to make it so you can see. So again, it's just flexing your fingers out. Okay, just release. And again, stretch them out. And of course, like the typical shoulder stretch. Again, just to stretch out this part of your shoulder on both arms, particularly your left arm, because when you're bringing your elbow in and you're getting this, you tend to get a lot of pressure here. So there's just a small spot at the bottom of your is it deltoid? Your bottom of your deltoid there, that just seems to always be tense. Especially, I think it's the ligament. I think it's this ligament that goes down here, up and onto your shoulder. It can definitely be, start to get this really strange tight feeling in your shoulder there. Some people get it up here because they're like this. Some people are lean forward. So what I find is helpful as well is just to, like this. So you're so crunched up in this corner, it's nice to actually like sort of push, flex the muscle in a different direction rather than like this. You're going out this way a bit, so it just helps. And again, just try to open up the back, because you do, when you're first starting, you cramp up so much. You're over your violin like this so much, and this part of your neck also tends to get really cramped. So it's always good once you finish playing is to just, I'll lift you up a bit again. So it's to just grab the side of your head, don't mess your hair up, I don't have this problem. And just stretch the muscle here. And as always, go to the other side. And guys, once you've gone through those routines, that single routine, just go back to your hand, because in the end, this is the one that you're trying to make most flexible. Okay? Some people will want to try and do this as well. It's not really recommended. So that's why it's better to push down from the top if you're going to do it. And because this is the most stressed point, is just to push down there. If you're finding you're not feeling it, if you're finding you're not feeling this, it could be that your arm is too low. So if you can almost turn it right around like this, you need to lift your arm up more. Yeah, so you want to create an L shape. So if you're more of like a V shape, try to get that L shape, okay? Yeah, you can really feel it. And you will know that your ligaments are under stress because your finger just won't bend. Your finger will not want to bend. See, I just can't bend it. It's because it's under so much stress. And again, guys, shake it out. And you'll find after about a month of doing these while playing that you will start to be able to reach that G string, because the G string is the biggest reach. And using that first finger, the third seems to be a little bit easier, but that first finger on the G can be really difficult for people with short fingers. Okay guys, so there it is. It's simple. This is where the problem is. So like, you know, these other stretches I showed you, they're not necessary. They're just good to be able to relieve a bit of stiffness. But this is the one that you really want. That we'll call it the reverse duckbill. Yeah, there was a tennis player who used to do it. Come on. But that's the most important one that will give you the flexibility. If you're a man who works outdoors a lot and is physical, it's this muscle that is stopping you from being able to reach. All right. Next video. I'll see you there. Bye.